Hi everybody. I have some bad news for you. The list of films you should be watching is growing ever shorter. I'm afraid that coming very soon, this will stop being a regular segment. It's something that I'll have to do as I come across more brilliant films that you've never heard of. I do have a couple more left, so we've got a few more episodes to go until it becomes an irregular posting. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Today I've got a foreign and a domestic, and it's the last foreign film we're going to have for a while, so enjoy. Let's start out with our domestic film. Our domestic film is Hard Candy. Hard Candy is a very interesting film for a number of reasons. First of all, and I don't normally do this, but that poster is fantastic. It really is great. It tells you exactly the tone of the movie. Hard Candy is a small independent film starring Ellen Page, who I love and would like to have lots of short little Canadian babies with. And she plays a 14-year-old girl who is picked up by a guy in an internet chat room and brought back to his place. And then from there, the plot is the exact opposite of what you're thinking. I don't want to spoil too much, but Ellen Page does not take weak female roles. So that, coupled with the poster, should give you a rough idea of what you're in for. Another thing that's incredible about this film, and you don't really notice it the first time you watch it, but this film would have cost almost nothing to make. There are a total of maybe 4 characters in the entire movie that you encounter. There's only 2 locations in the film, but they do so much with it that you don't really notice that. The story is really well told, the acting is great, the film itself can be a little creepy, but I think ultimately most of us will come away with it thinking that justice was served. So it's hard to talk about Hard Candy without discussing the plot, but I don't want to. I want you to go see it and learn the plot for yourself. You will like this one. The foreign film I'd like to talk to you about is The Boy in Striped Pajamas. This is a powerful film. It is impressively powerful. The plot, and I guess I can share the plot of this one because it doesn't comprise as much of the total experience, but the plot revolves around a young German boy whose father is a Nazi. I mean, he works for the Nazis. He's in the army. The father becomes in charge of a concentration camp. So the family has to move to be near this concentration camp. Now, the boy is young enough that he doesn't understand any of this, and he's not told what's going on. And he ends up, unbeknownst to his parents, becoming friends with a little boy in the concentration camp. They talk through the fence. And it's just a very powerful story. It's exactly the kind of movie you're picturing from the description I've given. It's well made, and from here you can probably guess the tone of the movie and the way it goes, but it doesn't disappoint. And if you're in the mood for a bit of a downer, and we're really talking kind of a life is beautiful sort of downer here, go and see this movie. So there you go. There's your 2 films for this week. Go and see The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Go and see Hard Candy. And come back before supplies run out. I'll see you next week.